BJP Minister Manish Tiwari is attacking Narendra Modi. He says Modi can ask the Prime Minister for time in Delhi if he is so concerned about state-related issues.
The Chief Minister of Gujarat really has the interests of the state at heart. He can always ask for time from the Prime Minister, and the Prime Minister would have been more than happy and willing to give him all the time in Delhi. Prime Minister's programs and schedules are fixed much in advance. They are factored down to the last minute. Now, if somebody wants to score a brownie point by asking for time at the last moment, I mean, this is brinkmanship or this is grandstanding.
And the war over Sardar Patel's legacy started just about yesterday, with Prime Minister Manmohan Singh locking horns with Narendra Modi. And from the address at the inauguration of the Iron Man's Museum, the fight is now continuing in the form of a fierce Twitter war, where the Congress has attacked Modi, asking him to take history lessons first. And the BJP is hitting right back, claiming that the Congress is insecure of Narendra Modi.
आपने देखा होगा नीतीश कुमार, मुलायम और दिग्विजय सिंह लगातार मोदी पर हमला बोल रहे हैं। इसका मतलब है कि मोदी के प्रभाव उनको दिख रहा है और इसलिए वो हमलावर हुए हैं, क्योंकि उसका सामना वो कोई मुद्दों से नहीं कर सकते। और इसलिए इतिहास में क्या लिखा था, ये वाक्य सही है या नहीं, ऐसी छुटपुट बात कर रहे हैं। नीतीश जी को चाहिए था कि पहले वो माफी मांगते देश से कि मेरे यहां सभा में व्यवस्था रखने में चूक हुई और इसलिए मैं माफी मांगता हूं।
Alright, Nandita is now with us on the phone line. Nandita, we are talking of this war of words which is only getting fiercer before 2014.
That is right. In fact, the momentum really started building up yesterday morning when the BJP and the Congress started this fight or this race as to who was the rightful inheritor of Sardar Patel's legacy. All this was happening in the backdrop of that inauguration that took place yesterday evening, where Narendra Modi and Dr. Manmohan Singh would share the dais in Gujarat. So it started yesterday morning and refusing to die down. And one thing is quite clear, that as far as the Congress is concerned, the strategy has been finalized, and that is not to be apprehensive of Narendra Modi as the party used to be earlier, but to go all guns blazing against the BJP Prime Ministerial candidate.
You know, it's very interesting. We're very honored when any one of our great leaders is hailed by a party which itself has no great leaders in the nationalist movement to boast of. So let us say that it's a good thing that Sardar Patel's career and record are being praised by the opposition party. The only thing that worries us is that the Patel that Modi speaks about is not the Patel of history, is not the Patel that we all speak about. Sardar Patel, of course, was a great figure of Indian unity. He's the man who brought together the various 625 princely states into the Indian Union. All of that we can celebrate. But for a party that is explicitly founded on principles of communalism and bigotry, to lay claim to Patel is most unfortunate, because Sardar Patel was somebody who, beyond any shadow of a doubt, approached the communal question differently from the present leadership of the BJP.